The Three Kingdoms period in Chinese history, which spanned from 220 to 280 AD, was coming to an end. The actual power of the Qiao Wei dynasty was gradually taken over by the prime minister Sima Yi and his two sons, Sima Shi and Sima Zhao. They marginalized dissenting voices and weakened the power of the Qiao Wei royal family, paving the way for the Sima family's next generation to seize control of the Qiao Wei dynasty. After Sima Yi's death, his eldest son, Sima Shi, took the reins of power. However, Sima Shi suffered a relapse of eye problems during a war and died suddenly. Sima Shi had only 5 daughters and no sons, so his younger brother, Sima Zhao, became his successor. Sima Zhao adopted Sima Shi's favorite younger son, Sima Yu, and bestowed upon him his late brother's title. Sima Yu was known for his good character and talents and was even more popular among outsiders than Sima Yan. Even their father, Sima Zhao, had considered making Sima Yu his heir, which would have kept the power within the Sima Shi lineage. However, when Sima Zhao officially raised the issue of succession, most people opposed appointing Sima Yu as the heir and instead advocated for Sima Yan. In 264 AD, Sima Yan was named the heir apparent. In the year 265 AD, Sima Zhao's son, Sima Yan, 236 AD to May 16, 290 AD, forced Wei Emperor Qiao Huan of the Qiao Wei dynasty to abdicate, becoming Emperor Wu of the Western Jin dynasty. Emperor Wu of Jin designated Yang Yan as his empress. In 267 AD, Emperor Wu lost his eldest son, Sima Gui, at the age of 2, and he then appointed his 9-year-old second son, Sima Zhong, as the crown prince. However, Crown Prince Sima Zhong had intellectual disabilities, and Emperor Wu believed he was unfit to inherit the throne, initially considering another heir. Empress Yang Yan argued, to designate a son as the heir based solely on age and not ability, how can that be changed? Her words would sow the seeds of future calamities for the Sima family. Empress Yang Yan was wise and virtuous, naturally beautiful, and deeply loved by Emperor Wu of Jin, who followed her advice unquestioningly. When Empress Yang Yan fell seriously ill, she worried that her foolish son might be abandoned by a stepmother after her death, and his position as crown prince might be unstable. Tearfully, she pleaded with Emperor Wu of Jin to designate her cousin, Yang Ji, as the empress after her death. In the year 276 AD, 2 years after Yang Yan's passing, the just-turned 18-year-old Yang Ji was appointed as empress. She was known for her beauty, purity, gentleness, and virtuous qualities, earning her a great deal of favor from Emperor Wu. However, these circumstances failed to protect the crown prince and ultimately led to the innocent Yang Ji being embroiled in the ruthless intrigues of the imperial court and losing her young life. To strengthen the power of the imperial family of Western Jin, Emperor Wu of Jin followed the methods of feudal dynasties like the Zhou and Western Han by granting numerous kingships to those of the Sima clan, stationed throughout the country, especially in areas close to the capital, to ensure the safety of the royal family. When Western Jin was established, Emperor Wu granted kingships to 27 Sima clan members to counter the growing threat of the aristocratic class. This seemed like a good idea, especially for an emperor who lacked intelligence and capability. However, Emperor Wu of Jin, despite his careful planning and far-reaching intentions, was unable to secure the imperial lineage for his son, Emperor Hui of Jin, and thus the Sima family's imperial rule. In the year 290 AD, Emperor Wu of Jin passed away, and Crown Prince Sima Zhong ascended the throne as Emperor Hui of Jin. In ancient China, there is a famous saying, in a year of famine, when the people had no grain to eat and could only dig up roots and eat tree bark, the local officials reported this to the imperial court. The emperor, upon hearing this, said, "Since the people have no grain to eat, why don't they eat meat gruel?" This story refers to Emperor Hui of Jin, an intellectually challenged emperor who lacked common sense. Having such an incapable and feeble-minded emperor on the throne naturally led ambitious members of the imperial family to seek greater power, turning those originally designated as Sima kings into potential threats to the central imperial authority.